So, you've probably been hearing this word everywhere, right? The metaverse. But what is it, really? Is it just a new name for something? A really fancy video game? Well, the answer is actually a whole lot bigger than that. Some of the smartest people in tech are calling it the next phase of the internet itself. Not just another app, but a whole new world.
And bam! This idea just exploded into the mainstream with this single, really bold statement. The metaverse isn't just part of the internet, it's its successor. This wasn't just some clever marketing. No, this was a signal that the flat, 2D web we've been scrolling through on our screens for decades is about to become something we can actually step inside of.
Look, I get it. A lot of us heard the news and just thought, oh, okay, so Facebook changed its name to Meta. Got it. But that's just a tiny, tiny piece of the puzzle. The real story, the big news, is what Meta and other huge tech companies have actually started building, an entirely new virtual universe.
So, let's break it down. What is it? At its heart, the metaverse is designed to be a parallel digital reality. Think about it like this. Right now, the internet is something we look at through a screen, like a window. The metaverse is a place we can actually walk into. It's a shared virtual space where you can live and work and play in ways that honestly, until now, have only been in sci-fi movies.
And this is where it starts to get really, really exciting. Because in the metaverse, you're not just a passive visitor. You're a creator. It's a world where pretty much the only boundary is your own imagination. Just imagine, instead of just watching a documentary about the pyramids, you're at the Giza Plateau. You could literally walk right up to the ancient stones, feel their texture. You could even go back in time and witness their construction, hearing the sounds of those giant blocks being moved, feeling history come alive all around you. Or hey, why stop there? You could literally build your own country from scratch. I mean, design the whole landscape, carve out rivers, raise up mountains. You get to set the rules for your world. You could even create virtual passports to invite your friends in, or, just keep it as your own private getaway. But the social side of this? That's a true game changer. Forget about sending a text message. You could just say, hey, come on over. And boom, you and a friend are sitting together in your virtual home. You could play a game of chess, watch a movie on a giant screen, or just hang out and talk, actually feeling like you're in the same room. Okay, this all sounds absolutely incredible, I know, but it brings up a huge question. How in the world is any of this actually going to work? How do we connect our physical world to this brand new virtual one?
Well, your journey in VR is surprisingly simple. It all starts when you put on a pair of advanced glasses that are meant to look and feel pretty normal. These glasses are going to track your eyes, your hands, and translate your real-life actions directly into the virtual space. So you put them on, you step into your avatar, and from that moment, the world is yours.
And let's talk about that avatar, because it is so much more than a profile picture. It's a living, 3D version of you. It's dynamic. It can copy your facial expressions, your body language, all in real time. You could even have different avatars, right? Maybe a really professional one for work meetings, a wild, stylized one for gaming, and just a casual one for hanging out with your friends.
This right here, this is the fundamental leap we're talking about. We are moving from 2D profile pics to living 3D avatars. We're going from just typing and staring at each other on video calls to a true feeling of shared presence. It's the huge difference between just seeing and hearing and a future where we can see, hear, and maybe even feel our digital connections. But with any technology this powerful, you have to look at both sides of the coin. The potential is just massive, but it also opens up some really big, profound questions about our society and even our relationship with reality itself. And make no mistake, this isn't some far-off science fiction dream. 10 years. That's the public timeline Meta has put on its first massive investment to build this out. The construction is happening right now. We are living in the moment it's all beginning. So what should we all be thinking about? Well, the promise is incredible. Imagine a totally immersive education for kids, or being able to have a doctor's visit right from your living room. It could spark whole new economies where people are designing and selling virtual things. But on the other side, there are some very real fears. How do we keep kids safe in this world? What's the potential for virtual crime or vice? And maybe the biggest question of all, what happens when a virtual world gets so good, so compelling, that it becomes all-consuming? And that potential shift, it's captured perfectly in this one kind of stunning prediction. The idea of a future where that line between our physical and digital lives gets so blurry that we stop counting the time we spend online, and instead we start counting the precious little time we spend offline.
So, this all brings us to what's next. This technology, it's not something we can just sit back and watch from the sidelines. There's a new world, a new reality showing up at our digital doorstep. And we really need to start thinking now about what role we want to play in. This future is being built as we speak. So the question really isn't if the metaverse is going to arrive, it's how are we going to shape it and how is it going to shape us? A new digital frontier is opening up before our very eyes. So a new world is knocking. How will you answer?